Welcome to Flashback Tracks. Travel back in time each Friday to an era of big hair, leg warmers, and Walkmans.
Far out.
Veg out with some clips from Downtime Broadcasting's promotional audio cassette magazine from the 80s and 90s, right here on the World Wide Web.
Here's a case history from the article Make Awards Count by Holly Rawlinson, copyright October 1988, reprised with permission of Personnel Journal, Costa Mesa, California, all rights reserved.
Baybanks has a history of taking service seriously. For the past 8 years, the Boston-based holding company of financial institutions has hired customers to evaluate the service they receive from an individual staff member while visiting one of the 225 branch offices. More than 900 of these evaluations are performed monthly, covering approximately half of the company's 2,000 branch staff members. This service monitoring is a routine function of Baybank's Model Branch program. This program is a permanent fixture in the community banking division. Model Branch staff members have always been responsible for meeting performance standards, overall quality assurance, and issues related to career development. However, as the competition for financial services became more acute, the bank decided to take another look at customer service. About a year and a half ago, we decided it was time to expand what was already a good program, says Mary Jude Dean, Model Branch Program Officer. And as Harry Riley, Executive Vice President and Director of Community Banking, writes in a company brochure, being the best means constant improvement. To motivate the staff to renew its commitment to customer service, Baybanks worked with Tri Companies, a Boston-based designer of incentive programs, to develop a Legend in the Making, an employee recognition program to reward superior customer service.
The program is based on a system of credits a branch staff member can earn by being identified by a customer, coworker, or manager as providing superior service. Each time an employee is observed or in some way recognized for his or her service efforts by customer remarks, letters, or phone calls, the incident is reported to Legend Headquarters, located at Baybank's corporate headquarters, where records are maintained for each employee. There are 3 recognition levels, and employees must earn 5 credits to reach the first level and 16 to reach the third. Awards range from a Baybank's tote bag to a leather portfolio. When an employee acquires enough credits to reach each new level, a ceremony is held at the branch office, and the branch manager, with a bank officer in attendance, relates the examples of customer service that earned the employee the recognition. The certificate and the award are then presented to the employee.
Each month, area management teams meet to review service results and choose 17 branch staff members to be legend makers. These achievers are chosen based on service credits attained and the recommendation of coworkers and managers. A special Baybanks newsletter highlights the accomplishments of the legend makers as well as reviews program results in general. Then each quarter, a special dinner is held in honor of the legend makers, and once again, their accomplishments in the area of customer service are highlighted. One of the most unique aspects of a Legend in the Making is the emissary program, in which 15 legend makers are selected annually to participate in an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to observe the operations of companies recognized for their outstanding customer service. These emissaries are selected by a committee of bank officers and other top managers who base their decisions on a combination of overall performance, service credits attained, and recommendations. To date, these select few have been sent to such companies as Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, McDonald's in Chicago, Federal Express in Memphis, and Claridge's Hotel in London, England.
Dean notes that a crucial element of the program's success has been involvement of top management from A Legend in the Making's inception. From the beginning, our president and chairman, William M. Crozier, Jr., was involved. He spoke at the kickoff dinner and has attended all events surrounding the program. At our first awards dinner, every senior manager from both the holding company and the banks attended. I think this shows real commitment. Perhaps this commitment is part of the reason why, after the first year, 97% of the branch staff had reached the first recognition level. Equally impressive is that in one of the tightest labor markets in the country, attrition among legend makers is almost non-existent, and turnover in general has decreased. And last, but in no way least, there has been a steady decline in customer complaints since the program began in September 1987. I don't know whether all this is a result of the A Legend in the Making, says Dean, but I like to think it played a big part. Baybanks plans to continue the program, although its form is still undetermined. However, it's clear to Dean that A Legend in the Making will continue to develop what I think is an already strong, impressive company culture.
Travel back in time with us next Friday as we share more clips from the 80s and 90s on another rad episode of Flashback Tracks, exclusively on Promo Corner. time to bounce.